The next three questions are more personal, and the first one is from Karina.
Hi. Thank you for sharing us.
Hi,
I have
Karina.
2 questions. So the first is, why did you choose to work at P&G? And second is, what factors drove your decisions to work at P&G?
Got it.
Yeah.
Sure. Sort of the same in one way or the other. Look, when 20 years back, was a graduate student, I just completed and I'd come to campus and I looked at different brochures that I'd come to, and I can articulate it better in words now, but the feeling is the same that I got at that point in time, right? That brochure seemed to be all about people and how they would groom people and how it will be good for the people. And that was so different from everything else that others were saying, which was all about how great they were. And that fact that they were so interested in developing me and offering me the opportunity to work with the best people appealed to me then, appeals to me now, right? That was the single biggest factor. My father is somebody who keeps himself up to date with everything. I told him I'm considering P&G, and he was very happy. And when I joined P&G, and I still remember today, he came and gave me a hug. He's not very prone to expressing his emotions, right? And that stayed with me. I said, okay, this is probably a good decision I've made. And it's probably 20 years later, I can tell you it's one of the better life decisions that I've made. And that's why I'm still here.
That's a real good answer. The next one is from Tianfeng. So.
Hi, Tianfeng.
Hi, this is Tianfeng. First, thank you for sharing with us. And I'm curious, what do you enjoy most about your work?
Okay. 2 things, really. My brother once told me, if you join a company, the first 5 to 6 years, you will learn faster and contribute slower. After that, you will need to contribute more and your learning curve will reduce. I said, okay, let's get to it when I get to it. 20 years later, I can tell you the learning curve hasn't stopped at P&G, right? That's what motivates me to come to work every day. I feel like I'm going to discover something new. I feel I'm going to explore something new. And that's because the company constantly challenges and expands your horizon. That's, to me, the most exciting part. The second one, I go back to it. I might sound like a broken record, but it's true, is the people that I work with, right? It's a joy and a pleasure. They happen to be some of my closest friends as well. And they're also people that I would look up to any point in time, not just at work, even outside, as upright, outstanding people, right? And that's such a fantastic opportunity to come with some of the best minds and work. It is factually true. It's more difficult to get into P&G than some of the best universities. And that just stands to the testimony of the quality of people that we have. George being part of this journey as well. So I welcome your comments as well, George.
Yeah, I remember that test that we had to take, right? That, very few people, I forgot what it was called, but at least back then. So
a problem-solving test.
Yeah. So the last question from the group, and then we'll try to take one, from
sure.
Ria's group, and to be respectful. This question is from Leila.
Hola, how are you? My question.
Hi, Leila. Hola.
My question is, like the professor said, a little more personal. Was it difficult for you and your family to move to so many countries?
Okay. At this point, I would say the level of excitement is a bit more than the level of difficulty. Is it difficult? Yes. And I'm fortunate and blessed to have a spouse who still sees it as an adventure. Some days she may stop seeing it that way, and then I might have to make different choices. But at this point, I'm very thankful for the fact that she sees and wants to explore different cultures, and she feels it's also a personal growth opportunity for her, right? And the kids still enjoy it. Sometimes my 5-year-old gets confused. She thinks on the weekend, can I go back to my Dubai school? And I have to sort of explain to her, it doesn't quite work that way. It takes longer than a 2-hour bus ride or a 1-hour bus ride to get to the school in Dubai. But I think the journey's been more of an adventure and less of a chore. And at some point, I recognize that might flip, and we'll try and stay put in one location then. But at this point, Leila, I feel more blessed to have had this experience than anything else. And I think I would speak for my family that they feel the same way.